A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a contentious atmosphere at the Texas Capitol, lawmakers are currently engaged in a special midterm redistricting session that could potentially result in the Republicans gaining an additional 5 House seats. This development has ignited a firestorm of protests and political rhetoric, with Democrats accusing the GOP of orchestrating a power grab to secure their hold on Congress. The redistricting process, typically conducted every decade following the U.S. Census, has become a focal point of political strategy as the midterm elections loom closer. The stakes are high for both parties as they maneuver to influence the outcomes in their favor. Former Congressman Beto O'Rourke has emerged as a vocal critic of the redistricting efforts, expressing concern that the Republicans are attempting to manipulate electoral boundaries to ensure a predetermined outcome. Thick as thieves. They work on this right now in broad daylight before our eyes, O'Rourke stated, rallying supporters to oppose what they view as an unjust alteration of the democratic process. The sentiment among Democrats is that this redistricting initiative is a calculated move to rig the elections before they happen, allowing Republicans to maintain control of Congress amidst an increasingly competitive political landscape. The urgency of the situation is further underscored by the fact that Republicans can only afford to lose 3 seats in the upcoming election to retain their majority in the House. Traditionally, the president's party faces significant losses in midterm elections, often exceeding 20 seats. In light of these dynamics, President Trump has reportedly been pressuring Texas Republicans to redraw congressional district maps to bolster their chances of winning more seats. This strategic push has raised eyebrows and fueled accusations of partisanship in a process that is supposed to be fair and impartial. As the redistricting discussions unfold, tensions are palpable. Democratic State Representative Gina Hinojosa voiced her apprehensions, stating, "This is the beginning of that. Rigging the elections before they happen, so that there is a predetermined outcome and Republicans maintain control of Congress, which is right now in play." The Democrats are alarmed by the potential ramifications of redrawing district lines, fearing that it could disenfranchise voters and skew representation in favor of the Republican Party. On the other hand, Republican lawmakers argue that the redistricting is a necessary and prudent measure to ensure fair representation. Cody Vassett, a Republican representative, defended the initiative, asserting that it is proper for legislative committees to take up items designated by the governor. Supporters of the redistricting efforts believe that the current maps do not adequately reflect the population shifts and demographic changes within Texas, particularly around major urban areas. Political analysts, such as Kyle Kondik from the University of Virginia's Center for Politics, note that while the Republicans may see an opportunity to improve their standing through redistricting, there are inherent risks involved. Redrawing maps can create unintended consequences, potentially leading to districts that are less secure for the party. Kondik cautioned that while the Republicans may aim to consolidate their power, they could inadvertently create vulnerabilities in districts they believe are safe. The redistricting process is further complicated by legal considerations. Governor Greg Abbott has indicated that the Justice Department flagged some of the current district maps as potentially unconstitutional due to their racial composition. This legal scrutiny adds another layer of complexity to the ongoing discussions, as lawmakers navigate the delicate balance between political strategy and compliance with federal regulations. As the special session continues, the debate over redistricting in Texas is emblematic of the broader national struggle over electoral integrity and representation. The outcomes of these discussions could have far-reaching implications not only for Texas, but also for the political landscape across the United States. With both parties entrenched in their positions, the next steps in this unfolding drama will be closely watched by political observers and constituents alike. In summary, the Texas redistricting saga highlights the contentious nature of politics in America today. As Republicans seek to redraw the electoral map to their advantage, Democrats are rallying against what they perceive as a threat to democracy. The implications of this redistricting effort will resonate far beyond the Lone Star State, shaping the political battles that lie ahead in the 2024 midterm elections. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.